This is Small Business Nashville, and you may be wondering why the people I'm sitting with don't have shoes on and why I'm sitting on a very large punching bag. We are here today at Nashville MMA inside of the training camp out in, is this East Nashville? Would you call this East Nashville?
East Nashville, downtown, sort of right in between.
All right, so very centrally located to anywhere you are if you want to come train. And with me, I have Ben Grove and Taylor Hood. And these two gentlemen are proprietors, owners of Nashville MMA, and just wanted to, take a moment, meet with them, and kind of, I guess, introduce yourselves and tell us a little bit about this business and how you got into it.
So my name is Ben Grove. I've been in martial arts pretty much my whole life. Wrestled growing up, boxed for Penn State, got into MMA. When I moved to Nashville, this is the spot I came to. It was and is the #1 spot for MMA in Nashville. Trained here for 6-7 years before Sean Hammonds offered me the opportunity to buy him out, and I jumped at it because I just saw an opportunity to train all day. So,
all right, how's that working out now?
Some days are better than others.
It's like the aspiration and the reality.
Yeah, like you sort of, after a while, you sort of realize that there's a lot more work that goes into a business than most people think, but you learn to balance it, and we're sort of at the stage now where I can train as much as my body will allow me to.
You're a ninja with a pen and a checkbook.
That's right.
100% certain.
Absolutely.
And Taylor, tell us a little bit about yourself.
Similar, wrestled growing up and in college, and then did martial arts for a while, and then wasn't able to when I moved to Nashville, so I was in the music business, and then once I left that, I joined Nashville MMA, and being there for a brief amount of time, I saw the classes growing, I saw a structure, a thriving business, and I just kind of dropped, hey, I'd love to support the business. If y'all are looking, if you need capital or whatever, a business partner, I'd love to join in. And, over time, we kind of just, I could see that Ben knew what he was doing and just kind of kept buying little pieces. And then we found out that Michael Chandler moved to Nashville and built this place a mile down the road from us.
Absolutely gorgeous facility, which you guys will see some of.
He spared no expense making this an elite facility. And I just sat down and had lunch with him and said, man, we've got so many fighters and they need an upgrade. And I convinced him to sell me a chunk of this gym, and then Ben and I got to work on a merger, and we basically merged Nashville MMA, the team, into training camp, and moved everybody over. Michael Chandler's still a stakeholder in the company, and he's been a huge asset. So I think we're rocking and rolling.
I would have to concur. And to get off Nashville MMA for a moment, now you guys also have your hands in ownership in some other businesses. Is that correct?
That's this guy.
Right there.
That was kind of getting out of the music business. Was on the evenings. I was studying stock markets and decks and portfolios and performas, and just started investing here and there, and decided I enjoyed it, and was making a lot more money doing that than being a booking agent. But locally in town, I've invested in a social digital marketing company. They do a lot of stuff for various artists and beer companies and restaurants and bars, kind of helping them.
Feel free to name drop if you want.
Well, it's Hustle Media is the name of the company, and they're working on a really cool project in golf right now that I think is going to do really well for them. And then Rocket Experiences is kind of, if you Google, I'm going to get a lot of...
You were telling me a little bit about this.
I'm going to get a lot of flack from people, but if you Google Bachelorette Nashville, this company's going to pop up, and he's funneling people to the right businesses and the right places, telling them how to have the best weekend they can while they're here.
I don't know. I've never seen a bachelor or bachelorette party in Nashville. Have you guys? No? Okay. No, I
think that one.
Maybe just that one.
Yeah.
And that was Rocket Experiences, right? Okay.
Yeah.
Awesome. So check those out. We got Hustle Media, Rocket Experiences, and back to Nashville MMA. Tell us a little bit about. Obviously, this year has pretty much sucked any way you want to slice it. Tell us about kind of the downs and ups of 2020.
Well, when we got shut down originally, it was sort of just like a big hit. We had probably a third of our students that still paid, which we really appreciated because we were still paying our employees, still paying for the building the whole time. So it sort of cut out that whole profit margin and any hope for one in the near future. But
we saw
but
that loyalty too at my gym, as well as many students continued to to pay the gym, knowing that that was the sole source of revenue, and not at that time having absolutely no idea when the mandate was going to be removed and we could return.
Yeah.
So.
And that was the fear at that point, because at that point you're just trying to tread water and hope for the best. But we pushed through it. We used the time to sort of remodel. We made this room 250 square feet larger than it was before. We added the fourth mat space on the other side, and just sort of did some cleaning and did some just restructuring of things of our business to make things better, so that when we did open back up, we could grow faster and make a better experience for our customers and our fighters.
Awesome. Now, as you have opened back up, you've also made some operational implementations related to getting people back in training, and what sounds like you were taking temperatures at the door and so on. So taking things very seriously, which I know many of us definitely appreciate. Tell us about some of those things that you did.
I mean, we're following all the guidelines that we can find. I mean, our GM Andrew is, he'll let us know without asking. Like they just changed this so that this needs to be a certain way, and we do the temperatures. People wear the masks until they start training. Even the fitness side, when they do their station workouts, everyone carries a towel and a water bottle. And if they use a medicine ball for 3 minutes and they're switching stations, they take that spray and spray the medicine ball down so that it's clean for the next person. So even in the middle of workouts, we're cleaning, trying to keep everything as safe as possible.
You guys, it's been sounds like a fun, long road to get where you are today. What's the future of Nashville MMA look like? And I see specifically, maybe talk about some of the programs that you have here. I saw the Wimp to Warrior, which I'd seen a great commercial for. I was like, man, I didn't know I was a Wimp, but I'm going to get in there.
Yeah.
These guys look hardcore.
Yeah, that's an interesting promotion. Very excited to have them on board with us. Even after COVID just ending, we still have 10 people that signed up for the first one this month. So we're going to run that and see how it goes. Basically, what they do, though, is they come in total beginners, no training whatsoever. We put them through a tryout so that we can make sure they're in good enough shape, like nobody's going to pass out during class and stuff like that. Just a little bit of safety precaution
Sometimes
there.
that motivation when you're ready to make that change can bite off a little more than you can chew.
Right.
Yeah.
I've been there.
But we got classes for them set up 5 days a week for 20 weeks, and at the end of it,
You said 5 days a week for 20 weeks.
20 weeks.
Okay.
Yep. And at the end of it, they should be in fight-ready shape, and if they choose to, we can match them against somebody else their size in the class to do a fight simulation, like an exhibition fight. So,
You guys heard that.
Wimp to Warrior.
Yeah.
Literally
Wimp to
going
Warrior
from
for
Wimp
real.
to a fighter.
And a possible
20
fight
weeks.
at the end. 20 weeks. If you guys out there are ready to make a life change, this is a place to make it happen. Thank you guys for meeting with us. Is there anything else that you'd like to add? Also, feel free to give any other small businesses in Nashville that you think might want to be on this program, or that you just appreciate and value that you'd like to give a shout out to. Just take it from here.
I'm great, man. Thanks for having me. I appreciate it.
Yeah, definitely. Thank you guys so much.
Absolutely. Thank you. See y'all here.
Yes, definitely. See you guys here.